Steam Deck. This thing is really hard not to review because it really is such an impressive piece of technology. So impressive, I actually wrote a script for this review. The Steam Deck. I first got my hands on this bad boy last Christmas when I got it from my brother as a gift. After installing Emu Deck along with 300 gigabytes of games, ROMs, I fell in love with this device. It's both a PC and a console with lots of options to customize in the settings, along with easy to add apps like Decky Loader, which allows you even more options. You can download something like, let's say, Vibrant Deck, which you can use to change the colors of your deck, increase the saturation, giving it more of an OLED feel, making those colors really pop. It's really quite beautiful. Unless you turn it up too high, you're going to burn your eyeballs out of your freaking head.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
If you already have a deck or thinking about getting one, I want to know the first thing you're going to play or will play. For me, it was the Resident Evil 8 DLC, and I gotta say, it was really good, and it played wonderfully on the deck. The Steam Deck graphically is basically a portable PS4. Everything just looks good, even on medium settings, which I highly recommend to increase battery life, but that's something we'll get into a little later in the video. Medium settings is more than fine while boasting a 7-inch screen with 1280 by 800 resolution, which is a little higher than an OLED Switch, the same size screen at 1280 by 720. Whether you're a PC, Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo fan, Steam Deck has it all. Games like God of War and Spider-Man Miles Morales to Xbox Cloud Gaming Service. With Nintendo, there's always ROMs. Just make sure you own the games first. The deck is a great way to keep track of your Steam library. The games you already own have optional cloud saving, so you can easily pick up where you left off. Just as easily, you can play your Epic games with their launcher, downloaded via the store in a desktop mode. I've been using Steam Deck for a few months now, and it has completely revolutionized my gaming experience. It's a perfect tool for managing your library, tracking achievements, and connecting with friends. Well, if I had any, it would be. The interface is smooth, user-friendly, except for desktop mode. Seriously, get yourself a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard. Thank me later. Gaming mode is crazy easy to navigate. Your go-to settings are only ever a button away. That backlog of games you haven't touched are so much more appealing on the deck. I love being a fat sack playing this thing on my bed, just cheesing it for maximum relaxation. If you don't like handheld gaming, hook it up to your TV with Valve's dongle, or you can just use a third-party one. Use your favorite controller. This thing supports almost all of them. The deck does feel sturdy, like a controller. It doesn't feel cheap. The buttons are really snappy. There's even like 4 in the back that you can program to basically do whatever you want. And I know I shouldn't be making this comparison. I feel like everybody's doing it. You get it alongside the Nintendo Switch. If you look at the contour of the grip here for the Steam Deck, it's actually a lot like the contour of a controller. And it feels a lot more, this feels more natural in your hands. Compared to the Steam Deck, the Switch. Let me put the Steam Deck down. Look how tight my grip is and how awkward that is on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, after about a half hour, that shit hurts your hands. So, well, if you have man hands and if you're not 12, you know what I'm talking about. I highly recommend going to the store and downloading an app called Proton GE. It's free, and once you launch the app, you can download various other versions of Proton. Desktop mode is a little annoying to navigate without a mouse and keyboard, and it only has one USB-C port. I do have a USB-C to USB dongle, which I use as an adapter for my mouse and keyboard. That is the only port that is in this thing that you can use USB-wise. None of these things are a complete deal breaker for me, and for the price and what's comparable in the market, like the Switch, shouldn't even use the word comparable because in my opinion the deck blows the Switch out of the water. The deck is honestly a must-have for every Steam user. I've been using it like a madman at a time where I thought I was done with gaming, so I'm glad I followed through with it. It's made my gaming experience so much better. If you're a Steam user, do yourself a favor and get the freaking deck. If you're still on the fence about it and you don't have a deck, even if you're not a Steam user, I just think it's more of a pro if you have one because you just already have those games available. But anyways, if you're still on the fence about it, I'm about to knock you off. Steam sales are frequent, especially around the holidays. Epic Games gives away free games every week, especially around Christmas. You get about 13 plus that month. Websites like Humble Bundle almost always have a bundle of games for around $20. Do yourself a favor. Check out this website weekly. Bundles are always changing, and you never know what you're going to find. Just about every VR game and like half my Steam library is from Humble Bundle. Please leave a like and comment if this video helped you out. Let me know if you're planning on getting a Steam Deck or if you already have one. I will leave some links in the description for you guys. Yeah, that's about it. Take it easy. Really hope this video helped you out. Bye!